Oh, hello everyone. Anyone here? Hello everyone. Welcome back. So we're really excited to start our programming for the evening. We're going to start with a rendition of the National Anthem by Sadie. So Sadie is a new R&B sensation. She's a Chicago native who has spent the last few years establishing her name in the ever-changing music circuit, growing and displaying chameleon-like diversity by developing and switching up her sounds with every new release. Not only has she learned to navigate her career through networking and vocal ability, she recently graduated with a bachelor's from the Mecca of Black Excellence, Howard University. Her debut album, Fantasy, is now out. It's a culmination of her heart and grit as an independent artist with no ties to a label. She will be delivering her rendition of the Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing. Lift Every Voice and Sing is a song written as a poem by James Weldon Johnson, a civil rights activist and author. The song, a prayer of thanksgiving and faithfulness and freedom, is a powerful cry for liberation and affirmation for Black folks globally. Please stand and welcome to the stage, Sunit.
Thanks, guys. That was beautiful. Okay. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven rings, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the glistening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling seas. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the presence has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Thank you.
Thanks, y'all. Y'all all look amazing tonight. Another round of applause for Sunit. That was beautiful. I have the honor and pleasure of introducing to you all our MC for the evening, Julesy. Yes, I see a lot of fans in the room. Julesy is a fabulous YouTuber whose journey I have been following since 2012 as a fellow Black woman with 4C natural hair. I looked forward to seeing her regular content at a time when wearing one's natural hair was not yet normalized. Her videos on maintaining hair health and also switching it up have become popular in my household with having two sisters and with other Black women throughout the diaspora. With over 10 million views, Julesy curates weekly discussions to encourage women of color as they define their own success stories, emboldening them to push back against harmful social norms. Julesy provides a safe space for women of color to address complex cultural issues faced on a daily basis using her wit, snark, and humor to educate her audience on historical and political context of pop culture topics in her popular Pop Snark series. Her community of smart brown girls includes over 186,000 women, which she leads to engage in discussions covering everything from mental health, career, relationships, technology, history, and culture. Based in Charlotte, North Carolina, Julesy is a woman of the world, having lived across the United States and traveled through Ghana, Togo, and South Africa. Some of her most popular discussions center around bridging the gap between millennials and the dynamic history of the African diaspora. Reveling in all her ubiquity, Julesy in every facet is celebrating smart brown girls and encouraging each individual to embrace their unique diversity. Everyone, please welcome with me to the stage, Julesy.
Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here and be in a room full of wonderful Black women. So, the Sadie Collective. Oh, that's such a cute picture of me. Pre-braces. I'm so cute. Thank you. It's so funny because it's like, I'm going to have to say the Sadie Alexander, and I'm a Delta, so I always want to say Sadie Tanner, Marcel Alexander, Omega, Omega. Ooh, there we go. Thank you. And the legacy of Sadie Alexander is so weird to not say Tanner Marcel. I'm not pledging no more. That's why I gotta say it. But, she was the first Black woman, African American woman, to get her PhD in economics in the United States. She was the first Black woman to practice law. She was the first one, I believe, to get a law degree from University of Pennsylvania. She was also the first president of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. We got to say that, right? She has such a great legacy, and she was so impactful to continuing to support Black women and to encourage Black women at a time where we were just not allowed access into a lot of rooms. And so I really appreciate that the Sadie Collective has decided to honor her legacy. And out of a breadth of nominations, the following 4 awardees were selected based on their level of commitment, passion, and determination in pursuit of their career in economics or an economics-related field, with help in consideration of the Brookings Institution, Urban Institute, and the Sadie Collective. So we're gonna get into the first award. And I wanna be respectful. I'm sorry the colonizer has gotten the better of my tongue. But I wanna make sure that I respectfully pronounce all these beautiful names correctly tonight, including the first awardee who went to, you in Canada, right? Okay, and this is an indigenous name. So we gotta do it right? So if I get it wrong, I have to repeat it, because we have to get it right, all right? So during her undergraduate career at the University of Saskatchewan, okay, we'll start over, thank you. During her undergraduate career at the University of Saskatchewan, Saskatchewan. University of Saskatchewan. Okay. I have braces though too, so I should get a low-key pass. But this student has maintained a 3.7 point grade average in her honors economic program. She has been selected in her department as one of 5 students to participate in the 2018 Bank of Canada Governor's Challenge. This experience provided her the opportunity to use her knowledge of economic models and analysis to provide policy recommendations for the interest rate of the Bank of Canada. In addition to this student has spent this past summer working at, is this PricewaterhouseCoopers? Oh, look, I know a little bit something. Okay, thank you. I know what an acronym is. PricewaterhouseCoopers Nigeria, on a series of impactful case studies under its chief economist. Do they do the same thing in Nigeria? People be like, hi, I'm an economist. I went to Stanford. What's your name? You're like, I'm just Julesy. Hi, I went nowhere. Okay, just checking. All right, so today we honor her academic excellence and passion for studying economics. So, Dulapo Fadari. No, I said that wrong. Dulapo Fadare. Congratulations. Come accept your award.
Hi, everyone. Thank you very much. I stand here on the shoulders of two relentlessly hardworking parents that left Nigeria 15 years ago. I am a result of their sacrifices and prayers. I also stand here because of the support I have received from various communities over the years, especially from the University of Saskatchewan and its economics department. Up until last year's conference, I had never, ever met a Black female economist before. It was the first time I felt seen, that I belonged in economics, and it was empowering to see Black women of all ages striving to implement real change. Thank you, Anna, Fanta, and the whole executive team for all the work that you do to create a community for Black women to connect, inspire, support, and celebrate one another. I believe it's integral and important that as a collective, we continue to celebrate our Black Girl Magic, not only today, but continue also beyond this conference. Thank you once again.
All right. And don't you appreciate the great graphics? I'm so happy this is not Comic Sans. I'm liking, it's nice, it's sans serif. We have some great kerning here. This is aesthetically very pleasing. Just appreciate all the thought put into everything that's happening tonight. Doesn't it just warm your heart? And it's all done by Black women. Okay, so on to the next award. This is the Graduate Award presentation. It's the award for excellence in graduate studies. Through her matriculation of her PhD program in political science at the University of Michigan, this student has dedicated her studies to pursuing cutting-edge projects that will advance the study of racial and ethnic violence in the United States. Using a mix of historical evidence, contemporary survey experiments, and qualitative methods, her work focused on the impact of violence on political participation and public opinion. In addition to this, her work has been funded by the Haynes Walton Award for the study of race and ethnic politics, and she is an American Political Science Foundation Minority Fellow. Today, we honor her for her scholarship in the field of political science. Kiela Crabtree.
I like that photo a lot. That wasn't what I was expecting to pop up, so I'm surprised. I'll be really brief. There are a lot of folks who have supported me through the whole graduate studies process, but I really just want to express my gratitude to the incredible women who have made this conference happen, because I certainly didn't realize I needed the space until I got here. And then it really hit me, and it has hit me hard, especially today, realizing how my own confidence has been wavering the past few months. But as I see the incredible women who have made this possible. Certainly the recognition is lovely and wonderful, but I think more so I'm going to leave here very inspired and certainly re-energized. And to me, that's really invaluable. So thank you all to all the women I've met today, who I've had conversations with, but also to everyone who has made this possible.
Don't you just all like want to low key twerk to that though? Like go down, down. Like we could play it again. We can all get up and collectively do it. Okay, so the next award is an Astounding Young Professional Award. And as an economics research specialist at St. Catherine University, our next awardee is an accomplished scholar. In this role, she is the manager of a research lab presiding over 15 research and teaching assistants. She has completed research on educational labor markets in Minnesota, as well as spearheaded a project that trained more than 50 women in Zimbabwe on best business practices. She's also a 2019 Rhodes Scholar finalist. They definitely need to change the name of that, but shout out to you. A member of the International Economics Honor Society, Omicron Delta Epsilon, and the Mathematics Honor Society, Pi Mu Epsilon. In all her roles, she is dedicated to growing the potential of other economists, women, and underrepresented groups. Today, we honor her for the commitment as well as her scholarly achievements. You were Zimbabwean? Okay. So Makwe? Okay. Chumanzala?
Okay. Thank you, Josie. I'd also like to say thank you to the Sadie Collective and everyone who made the creation of this space possible. I'd also like to thank my mentor and supervisor, Dr. Carolyn Kraft, who nominated me for this award and didn't tell me about it, by the way, so I didn't know. But she has been such a great resource for me. And I'd like to acknowledge that I am able to stand here. And in fact, we're all able to sit here because of Sadie and all the giants before us that knocked down the doors so that we could walk in. That being said, and after reflecting on everything that I've learned this weekend and all the great conversations that I've had, I realized that we're all Sadie. We are the giants. We are the giants that the next generation has to stand on. So it is our duty to not only walk through the doors, but to knock down more doors and to keep them open. We know all the work that needs to be done, and we're now re-energized because of this space. So as they say in my language, "Katuyabasa," which means let's go, let's get it done. Thank you.
Okay, so the award for excellence in academic scholarship and mentorship. And as a founding member of the Association for the Advancement of African Women Economists, our last awardee is one of the most excellent and committed mentors of Black women scholars. She is one of the foremost scholars on African economic development and has contributed to important work on topics such as foreign aid and education and the role of small businesses in economic growth in Africa. Her work has received national and international prominence. She has consulted for many international organizations, such as the African Development Bank, the International Labor Organization, and the Global Development Network. Today, we honor her for professional achievements and dedication to advance the next generation of Black female economists. Is there a drum roll? I'm waiting for like the crack, like I don't know how does this work. I am so sorry. Elizabeth Asidu.
I'm so nervous. I'm gonna cry. So it looks like I'm the only senior citizen among the recipients. Thank you so much. This is such an awesome initiative, and it's great to be here. First, I would like to, you can read. Whoa. Thank God it's not an audition. First, I want to say thank you for this nomination and award. It really means a lot to me. I would like to acknowledge my daughter, Abina Pisa, who is here. Right there, yes. And since this award is for mentorship, I would also like to thank my mentor, Ann Villamil, who was my thesis advisor in graduate school. And I really admire Anne for her optimism and her kindness. My experiences with her made me want to be a mentor to other people, particularly to other women of color, so that I could encourage them the way that she encouraged me. From Anne, I learned that being a good mentor means being supportive, optimistic, and above all, a good listener. In my career, I've come to see the ripple effect that mentoring can have on a community. It is incredibly important that we all look for ways to guide each other, both as mentors and mentees, especially in fields where we remain the minority. So I will end with this challenge. When you go back to your schools, find someone you connect with and be a mentor to them. You might be surprised about what you learn from them in return. Safe travels. Thank you.
Hello. Okay. Well, congratulations to all the women and awardees tonight, and thank you all for coming out and celebrating with us. We will be having networking for the rest of the night. There is some amazing food also catered by a wonderful Black woman that is outside, so please help yourself. It's well seasoned. It's not spicy. It's okay. We're not a monolith. I know some of y'all can't do heat. I still want to take your Black card back, but I'll let you live for tonight. None of the food is spicy. So I'm sorry. I just be having jokes. Okay. But thank you everyone for coming out tonight and making this a really wonderful night. Thank you to all of you guys at your commitment to community. I have a book club and we have been reading Sula. I don't know if I can curse now, but Sula is a hot mess. Ooh, girl. And we were reading Bell Hooks' book about Black representation. And she was talking about she didn't think Sula was a powerful character because she didn't have a commitment to a larger community. Her politics never connected outside of herself. And I was thinking during Asidu? Okay, thank you. During her remarks about like how the commitment that Black women take on when we enter into these academic spaces, we don't just take the job, we take the job not just for ourselves, but the community, because we always have to turn back and bring others up with us. And we just, it's an extra level of labor that's always gonna be there for us. So thank you guys for taking an integral commitment to that, to being here and celebrating the awardees tonight. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the evening. So thank you.